I thought I'd start making some video blogs on the progress through the whole breast cancer thing. I swear to God, every time I say breast cancer, I start laughing because it's so weird. It's so weird. It's like a swear every time I say cancer. I'm like cancer. It's just like it's weird. I mean, what 27-year-old female has breast cancer? How many people do you know? It's freaking weird. Still don't believe I have it. I mean, I've got a lot of pain and weird stuff going on, but it's not like anything I can't handle. So I don't know. It's weird. It sinks in a little bit more and more every time I see the doctors. I've been going to the doctors a lot more lately. Like today, I went and had I met with the oncologist, and he talked a little bit more serious and in depth with everything. Uh, what's going on right now is I have a high grade um, DCIS right now, which is ductal carcinoma in situ, which means that it should not. It's all contained. All of the cancer is contained in the ducts, which means it should not spread. But the cells are in a comedo stage right now, which means there's so much of this cancer in these cells that there's no more blood for them to be in there. So they're starting to die off in the middle. And the next stage of that is to invade the rest of my body. And we don't want that, of course. So we're going to get this surgery over and done with, clear it all out, and I should be good. But there's also this lesion that they found on the MRI that they don't know what it is. It wasn't tested on the biopsy because the mammogram wasn't able to see it. So when I go through, I definitely need one mastectomy. When I go through that mastectomy, they're going to test all of the tissues on the inside, all of the in between, the calcifications, the lesion, everything. They're going to grade everything, all of the cancer, what it is, if it is invasive and they couldn't see it beforehand. So I'll know all about that after I wake up. And they're also going to test 3 lymph nodes to make sure nothing is spread as well. So he also highly suggested I go for a double mastectomy because of my age. When you have cancer this young, it's extremely aggressive. So within the next 5 years, there's an extremely high chance that I'll get it on the other side too. And just thinking about, maybe I have it in the next, the other side. What if I'm, growing it right now? I don't know. It's just so much stress I don't want to deal with. So I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go for the double mastectomy, get it all cut out, cleared out, and fixed. I mean, that's how I want to be. I want to get it over and done with as soon as possible and move on, like it was never a part of me. Screw cancer. It doesn't have anything on me. So anyway, today when I went in to speak with the oncologist, he wanted to do a genetic test, which tests for the BRCA gene or the BRCA1 or 2. And that really, I believe people with that gene come from Eastern Europe, the whole Germany, Poland, Czechoslovakia, all that area over there. Those are the people who have most of that in them, and I have family history from over there. So they're going to test that, and if you do test positive for either one of those genes, the BRCA1 or 2, you have a very high rate of getting, I can't remember if it's ovarian cancer or cervical cancer, but they were saying how breast cancer and that runs hand in hand. So if it's positive, we're going to be talking further on a hysterectomy because it's a very big deal if you do get that. I mean, your chances of living are not very good. So want to take care of that right away. So that was taken today. I'll know the results on that on Monday. I'm also going in for a bone scan tomorrow because I want to make sure that my ribs, my shoulders and sternum and everywhere else are all clear. And there's nothing in the bone marrow. Even though this breast cancer should not be invasive, I've been having strange pain right in the same area, so they just want to rule it out and make sure that it's not in the bones. And I also had a chest x-ray today. Just breathing. Everything seems to be not working in my body right now, so breathing is hard. It's harder. I've been running this whole summer, and they thought it was asthma. Maybe it is. I don't know. So they're checking my lungs, making sure those are clear. I'll know those results on Monday as well. What else? And I also meet with a plastic surgeon on Tuesday, and I'll be asking her all kinds of questions on my new boobs. It's so weird, this whole reconstructive thing. It's hard. It's hard, I think, because I'm so young to think about it. You know, if I was 50 or 60, I'd be like, whatever, chop them off and leave it like that. I don't care, but what are you going to do? But anyway, that's not now, so we'll deal with that when it comes and happens. But they're probably going to do an immediate reconstruction unless they find anything when they do the surgery. If they find certain things that they shouldn't be there during the surgery, I might have to go through chemo and radiation afterwards. Also, if I would have just chose a single mastectomy, after surgery, I would have to go through radiation and hormone therapy just to make sure this side doesn't have anything. So that's why I'm like, just, you know, take care of them both right away. I might not even have to go through chemo or radiation because it should all be contained and it hasn't spread yet, which is incredible that I had symptoms even for them to see this. But like, I hope I can get a hold of the x-ray just to show you guys and get a picture and put it up, because it was just incredible seeing all these little tiny calcifications all over. It was like salt. You just pour salt over and that's just like, oh my god, that's all cancer in there. So that's why they have to do a mastectomy. They can't do a lumpectomy. They can't just take it out. They need to take everything out. How I've been feeling lately is like every day I am getting more tired. I'm just so exhausted and I just want to sleep all the time. I'm not really crabby, but I don't have enough energy to even like smile like how I normally am. I'll just be like, you know, I'm doing great or whatever, and I'm happy, and I really am happy. I'm positive, but it's just, I'm happy with just being like this and just looking and just being, because I have no energy and I don't have enough. My stomach is like, I don't want to eat anything. Thinking of food makes me just want to throw up, and I don't know if that's a cancer side effect and if tiredness is a cancer side effect or if it's just stress. I've been doing a good job of not being as stressed out because I totally believe I can handle this. I mean, I've got so much support and I really believe God's taking care of it all. And I mean, but just not being able to eat as much as I used to is really hard, and because I love food, but it's like that's all. I get full quick, I get heartburn, it's like, ugh, I just would rather sit down and not deal with it. So I think that's another reason why I'm so tired, but I can't even sleep at night. I'm so exhausted, and that's the last thing I want to do is sleep at night. But during the whole day, I'll sleep the whole day away, but I can't, you know, you can't do that. So I'm just really hoping that once this is all taken care of, I'll be Alyssa again, you know, and start over. And it's just so weird. I mean, this has happened 3 weeks ago is when I really found out, well, I might have cancer. And everything's happening so fast, and that's awesome. You know, the doctors are really taking care of me, and they're really, I mean, they had a conference, a monthly conference, all these oncologists, surgeons, specialists, and everyone in Indiana. They came together, and they brought my story up. They talked about me at this conference because this is so rare, what I have. So rare. When you're 40 and you have breast cancer, that's rare. When you're 50 and 60, I mean, that's kind of when it starts happening. But 27, it's like, you see it in their faces, and that's the hardest part, is when I read your face and you look like that. I mean, I know I'm going to be fine and cured and taken care of, but there's always the what if, you know. But that's it for now. I'm going to try and get this blog up so I can start posting more and posting photos and updates and let you know what I'm doing. And I've got my bag of almonds right here. I keep forcing down my throat. They're very healthy and I love almonds. So anyway, thanks for checking up on me and being here with me through this whole process. It means so much to me. I can't even handle it. When I see a like, when I see a little tiny comment with a heart, I mean, just even that is like, makes me want to cry. I'd cry if I wasn't so tired. I mean, I am so touched with the amount of support. The text messages, the phone calls, the emails, the personal messages is outrageous. The people just sending me things, flowers, everything. I'm so blessed. So thank you, everyone. I love you all.